There's this strange belief that people think by looking at sexual content, it will somehow bring their marriages closer. That is a lie. Looking at people having sex alienates your affection of your spouse. And that is because I've said this all the way since 2020 in one of these videos where God was having me explain what porn is. Porn is a form of sorcery. Pornography is a form of witchcraft. When you look at it, you are willingly giving access to the spiritual and demonic evil that is present in two people fornicating live on screen, or 4 or 6 of them. This is already illegal activity. This is something that God is never going to bless. He's never going to bless such an act. And I've explained in so many of my videos that when illegal sexual activity takes place, the sentries on duty are demons. It is not God's angels that protect the sacred and the holy act. It may be shocking to you, but when Adam was with his wife in the beginning, it's not as if demons were watching them. They were in the garden in which angels were present. Likewise, when you break God's law sexually, shacking up with a man, having children with a man that you're not married to, that's illegal sexual activity that you are engaged in. It doesn't matter how many people argue in the comments. If you are not formally married, you are living in fornication. And that is the whole of the matter, the opening and the close of the matter. So pornography, this recording, this is just another way that Satan wanted to disseminate, which is widely spread. That word means to widely spread and share abroad, to impact a large audience. It's just Satan's way of taking an act that is already cursed and then getting it into as many homes, as many brains as possible. Looking at that stuff alienates the affection of a wife from her husband. It alienates the affection of a husband from his wife. If a man is consuming visual content that will alienate his affection from his wife and by association his children, that man is not going to be as good a husband as he can be. And then because of the era that we're in now, men are also consuming audio content, extremely poisonous audio content, the king of which is this man who's constantly now being accused of rape and fighting for his former status as king of the boys, Andrew Tate and his brother Christian Tate. No more useless beings have popped up on the radar of the social space in recent time, and yet these men are touted by millions of unhappy, poorly adjusted, and definitely unchristian men. If you are a Christian man, you're listening to Andrew Tate, you're listening to this stuff that is called red pill, you're listening to this man who dropped dead in his prostitute's arms, Kevin Samuels. Found out about the man after he had passed on, simply because I was talking about the fact that people who keep fornicating are going to drop dead on a woman that they're not married to, and people are like, oh hey, that's what happened to that man. Then you go and check out who these people are, and you just wonder, these people, how are they taking up space? I'm not for female girls, feminist content. I'm not for misogynist content. None of it is biblical. I've already spoken about that in some of the recent videos. None of it is biblical. None of it is coming from a holy root. So then you that wants to claim Christ imbibing from an unholy root, whether you're a female imbibing the female kind or a male imbibing the male kind, you are making yourself unfit